Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today. This one's going to be doing a review for the Walking Dead universe. And in today's video, we're going to be doing another discussion video. I want to talk about, does AMC actually still care about The Walking Dead? So, I know, pretty bold statement. I know, kind of an out there one, but I want to discuss something because I am hearing a lot of rumors right now, and I'm hearing a lot of different controversy going on. And if this is true, this is definitely going to be interesting. So, I was going through some of your guys' comments, I was reviewing some of your guys' stuff, and I found multiple people telling me the same thing. Which, when you hear multiple people tell you the same thing, it usually means that there's some, there's a lot of credibility to it, and a lot of people have been bringing this to my attention. Apparently the rumor is right now is that The Walking Dead Dead City Season 2 is going to be coming out in June of 2025. Which obviously that is a complete lie on the marketing's end because The Walking Dead Dead City was promised for the spring. Now, hopefully this is not happening. Hopefully we will get Dead City by February or March, but I will admit, and this is one thing that kind of is concerning, their track record is kind of proving us, wrong, because if we remember the previous years, like with The Walking Dead 11B, right, when the second half of season 11 was advertised, I think it was in like September or October, we found out that it was returning in February. They told us way in advance. The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live, we found out in literally I think October of last year that, in February we would be getting season 1 of The Ones Who Live. So they usually let us know right a good, couple months before, at least, like a good 3-4 months before the release, at least around the time it's releasing. We are at the wit's end of December, and we haven't heard a single thing about Dead City coming out in February or March. So, I don't know. And another thing to add insult to injury with this one now is apparently AMC has had all their shows scheduled for 2025. Mayfair Witches and a good few other titles that they're releasing around this time. And apparently those are all happening before Dead City. So that's another kind of concerning thing right there. So, are we waiting 6 months for the Walking Dead universe to return? Are we seriously waiting another 6 months? We might be, y'all. We might be. It is a interesting thing. I am very curious to see if they have the balls to go on that far without any Walking Dead content, because it's already been a few months since Daryl Dixon ended. I don't know. Dead City, to me, always kind of strike me as the show that would be releasing in February or March, because they've been releasing footage to us ever since July. Ever since July, we've had our first trailer. So, good lord. You wait a whole year, basically, to show us that season? I mean, that's a really interesting way to market it. I'll say that. But my question is, and this is what I think is going on, I do genuinely believe that Dead City might be pushed till the early summer in June. But here's the thing that's interesting to me. I don't think that was the idea. I don't think that was the intent. I think their original intent was March or even April. But I feel like AMC pushed their show off a little bit so that they can air some of their other witches show and vampire shows and all that other cringe that they put on their channel. I guarantee that's what it is that they're pushing it off. But now leads me to my main question. Does AMC still care about The Walking Dead? Because this is the second time, if this happens, that is. This is the second time that this has happened. The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon was originally promised for the summer of 2024. Obviously, that did not happen. It was September 29th, which was way deep into, the fall, right? That's, early fall at that point. So, and obviously they pushed it off because they had Snowpiercer from July to September take up the Daryl Dixon slot that they originally were supposed to have. Which, again, I don't mind shows taking up the Walking Dead slot. I really don't mind. I don't mind waiting a bit longer. I don't mind, shows being more of a priority. You got to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? And plus, it's not like we're getting Rick Grimes content or anything. I can be patient. I can wait. But I will say, the one thing that does stand out from all these things is AMC and how much they care about Walking Dead. If you would have asked AMC back in 2015, you know what I'm saying? I mean, do you guys remember back in 2015 when Walking Dead was popping off and every new AMC show would be shoved down your throats? Why? Because The Walking Dead was their money. That was their cash cow. So they knew right then and there that they were going to have to advertise their new shows. Literally, like, you'd get, like, I don't know, the season 6 mid-season finale of The Walking Dead season 6, No Way Out and stuff, you know? And then literally, like, 2 minutes later, the next thing that pops up after, you know, season 6 ends of Walking Dead is literally into the Badlands, you know what I'm saying? Or Hell on Wheels, or some of these big titles that they've had over the years. They would always put it after The Walking Dead because they knew that everybody that streamed AMC was going to be there that night for The Walking Dead. So The Walking Dead was not going anywhere. It was always February to April and October to December, every single year. Now, The Walking Dead is getting pushed around whenever they want. I mean, they're putting Walking Dead sometimes a few months later than they promised. Now, Dead City might be a few months later than they originally promised. I'm telling you, they intend to release these when they say it, like summer 2024, we should have had Daryl Dixon. Probably early 2025, we would have had Dead City. But because AMC is pushing these new titles on them, they're delaying it back because they don't care. It is an interesting time for Walking Dead because Walking Dead would have never been pushed to the side. Like, you know what I'm saying? Walking Dead would have been way too big of a title, if you catch my drift. Like, you mean to tell me that, like, in season 6 of The Walking Dead, they would have been like, oh, yeah, you want season 6 of The Walking Dead in October? Oh, hell no. You're going to have to wait till January. You know what I'm saying? Hell no, they would frickin' be like, excuse me, this is our spot, you know, this is our main thing, you're not taking anything, you know what I'm saying? Nowadays, it's like, we'll shove that into the summer, we'll shove that into the fall, you know? So, I don't know, I wanted to acknowledge this because it is something I'm noticing. AMC does not seem to prioritize The Walking Dead like they used to. I, frankly, don't blame them. I do agree that Gimple is running this brand into the mud at the moment, I will agree, but still, it's sad to see it happen because, man, Walking Dead, like, back in the day, you damn right it was airing in February. Like, there was nothing stopping it. Like, there was not a darn thing stopping it from happening. If Dead City gets pushed off that far, all I have to say at that point is, yeah, you know, Gimple, maybe if you had a more gripping brand right now, if you had a more, you know, sense of direction in your franchise, maybe AMC would take you more seriously. But I also think, and this could even be just a side note, it could be them giving the cold shoulder for all the just crappy spin-offs that Gimple has given them, like Tales of the Walking Dead, World Beyond, like Fear the Walking Dead, which is all shows that they had to put down. So, I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting to say the least. I heard a comment from somebody recently. I don't know who it was. I have to look back and check, but somebody told me, and I actually want to make a video for this too. Somebody told me that apparently Pollyanna McIntosh met up with them, like the person that actually did this comment. And they told me, they were like, yo, Dan, like, I met up with Pollyanna McIntosh, and she confirmed that originally there were supposed to be 5 seasons of The World Beyond, but it was so garbage they crammed it into just 2 seasons. Apparently Jadis was supposed to be around for a good few seasons. So, yeah, that show got canceled too, y'all. So, anyway, let me know your thoughts down below. Post your thoughts, post your opinions, and of course, if you're new to the channel and you enjoy videos like this, make sure, of course, to click the subscribe button to not miss any of the videos of The Walking Dead. Make sure to follow me on Dan's Views Official on Instagram, guys, and of course, I'll see you guys really soon. More videos of The Walking Dead universe. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
Born in the dark alleys, city of concrete. Dan's reviews blowing up, never taste defeat. Walking Dead dissected every plot twist beat. World gone mad, TV junkies did a treat. Typing up scripts, marathon through the night. His opinions hit harder than a straight fight scene. Every episode, brain sharper than a knife. He's the beacon of critique, shedding TV light.